President Bola Tinubu has presented a 27.5 trillion budget estimate for the 2024 fiscal year to the National Assembly. The budget-themed Budget of Renewed Hope aims to achieve job economic growth, macroeconomic stability, a better investment environment, enhanced human capital development, and poverty reduction. This next report has a detailed breakdown of critical allocations in the 2024 budget.
Based on his presentation at the National Assembly on the 2024 budget, President Tinubu said his administration would prioritize the health, education and defense sector in his spending, while also mentioning that the education sector will get an allocation of 7.9% from the budget, which also includes the student loans.
This education allocation includes the provision of 50 billion naira for the student loans fund. This is in addition to what has been appropriated before in the supplementary appropriation for the takeoff of the student loans fund.
Recognizing the growing challenges and heightened demand for a robust healthcare system, the budget allocated 1.33 trillion naira to the healthcare sector, aimed at fortifying the healthcare infrastructure to meet the evolving needs of the nation.
The health sector receive an increase in to about 1.4 trillion, 1.33 trillion, including immunizations. The Coordinating Minister of Health impressed Mr. President and the Cabinet of challenges that are being faced in the pharmaceutical industry and thus the need for more funding to compensate and to help keep the sector in good stead.
Acknowledging the critical nature of the defense sector for national security, the budget earmarks the highest allocation, 12% for defense, a substantial investment which reflects the government's commitment to maintaining a strong defensive apparatus.
Defense and security sector receive about 3.25 trillion, which is about 12% of the budget. This is quite significant, and especially following from the provision of close to 600 billion in the supplementary appropriation that was passed about 2 months ago to the defense and security sector. This confirms government's commitment to funding all security agencies and ensuring that the progress recorded is maintained and indeed improved upon.
Against the backdrop of ongoing global and domestic challenges, Finance Minister Wale Edun highlighted the budget's strategic strength in reducing reliance on borrowing.
As we heard earlier from Mr. President, focusing on expenditure management to give value for money with expenditure and to raise revenue. And we heard that the key target is to increase tax to GDP, the proportion of tax to GDP from roughly under 10% now to 18% by the time of, in a couple of years' time. And that target is a hugely ambitious one, but which clearly we need to meet in order to reduce, as I said, the reliance on borrowing.
Despite concerns about Nigeria's weakening economic growth, the government believes that the 2024 budget will play a pivotal role in stabilizing the economy and also instill renewed confidence among citizens by driving economic growth and addressing key sectors vital to the nation's development.